Hello everybody, it's Baron Gatsby here again. Today I'm going to be introducing, and I hope be doing more on this game. This game is called Battle of Warships, and in case you can't tell if you're a gamer type like me, and maybe you just kind of stumbled upon my channel. If you just stumbled upon my channel, welcome. Hope you stick around. Anyway, Battle of Warships. I love this game because it's the best clone of a game that I've seen. And I wish that Wargaming would, and I'm going to tell you, it's a clone of World of Warships. Now, there's a lot of things that are different. For example, when you use a ship in combat, like when you go back into your port, your ship has durability, as you can see. As you can see, your ship has durability, but you can upgrade different stuff on your ships. For example, this is a destroyer. Oh wait, that one is too. But this is the U.S. destroyer, the Fletcher. This is the name there. If we go into the workshop, we can upgrade the main batteries, and there's some ships have different types of main batteries, and these are technically classified as secondary battery systems, but they're your anti-air, as are these, and as you can see, you can purchase different ones. I just usually, if I can, I try to go for the best ones possible, and your torpedoes on destroyers and cruisers. Battleships don't have torpedoes in this game. And none of the ships have radar. I don't know if it's going to come out in an update, but none of the ships have radar. So, if you want to get technical, all of their anti-aircraft are relying on visual, on their operators being able to see and detect ships. You can upgrade your ship's durability, you can upgrade your ship's speed, its turn time, which I've maxed out on this, and you can upgrade radar, which to me is kind of stupid. So anyway, there are 4 different classes of ships, as there are in World of Warships. There are cruisers, destroyers, battleships, and aircraft carriers. Now I'm just going to show you for a second. There are only so there's, hang on, find the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4? Okay, there's only 4 aircraft carriers in the game. Most of your ships will compose of battleships. And, I mean, as far as historical accuracy, that may or may not be true. I'd lean more toward the not true part. Most fleets consisted of, you know, a battleship or 2 and like 4 to maybe 6 cruisers, and then the rest were destroyers. But oftentimes you had a battleship with like, you know, 5 to 10 destroyers, which is probably an exaggeration, but at least 5 destroyers around it. And the destroyers in this game are just like destroyers as you would see them in World of Warships and in real life. They're very fast, they're very maneuverable. Their guns don't do all that much damage, but they rely on their torpedoes to do a lot of their damage. This is a British battleship. I have 2 American battleships and a British one. There are a couple, maybe 2 or 3 German battleships available in the game. There's only 1 Japanese battleship, and that's the Yamato, but it's a premium, and it costs actual, like, real-life dollars. It costs $15 in-app purchase. It's the most expensive in-app purchase in the game. Well, as far as, like, ships and stuff go. But, so, we'll just take this to the workshop for a second, just to give you an idea of what most battleships will comprise of. So you get your main batteries. These are your main damage dealers, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to go ahead and actually start the upgrade there. Yeah, that's 2 days. But anyway, and as you can see, there are 2 different types, 2 different main batteries that you can have on this ship anyway. On some battleships like the Texas, you can only have one, but on the Royal Sovereign, the second and better primary batteries are they're the ones you want. If you can upgrade your main batteries, you want the best ones. The ones that'll usually be more to the right on the upgrade menu. They do the most damage, they're oftentimes the most accurate, and you notice on the reload time bar that it's 9 seconds. This is probably the fastest reloading battleship in the game, which gives it a high DPM, and you can see here interceptors. That's because some battleships and cruisers carry interceptors, which are obviously they're used to take out enemy torpedo bombers, etc., etc. And these are actual secondary batteries going up against this ship. As if you take two Royal Sovereigns and you watch them at a distance of below 1 kilometer, it's ridiculous. They just duke it out. There's so many shells involved. And it has 14 anti-aircraft batteries. 9 of these, I'm going to say they're quad 20s. I'm going to go ahead and hit the upgrade button on that. And then I'm going to say these are 40s. And the reason I say that is because, yeah, it looks like they're dual drum mag fed, but there's only one barrel. So, and they're not quite, they don't just look like 88s or anything. Plus, this is a British ship, so it's not uncommon to see a 40 mil on here, or the quad 20s. But battleships carry no torpedoes. I've not seen a battleship in the game that carries them, and I don't think I ever will. I do hope they add that as an update, but they probably won't. I'm just gonna show this. This is the Arkansas. Can I pull up the attendance menu? Okay, yeah. So this is the daily reward menu, and you get ships every 7 days that you log in. You get one free ship, and I believe the last one I get is a German ship, because the next one I get's the Sangaman, which is an aircraft carrier. I actually have a Japanese aircraft carrier I have unlocked for purchase, but it's more expensive than the cruiser that I have available to me to purchase, so I gotta purchase the cruiser and then the aircraft carrier. But usually what I like to do is, like, I'll probably buy the cruiser and then work on upgrading everything a little bit. I've upgraded only the Arkansas, like, once, I think, across everything. But the Arkansas has 6 main batteries. That's 6. But if we go into the store, we can see the stats a lot better. And this is a little confusing to see. So the Arkansas, you can read the maximum damage output that is capable on it with the turrets I have on it now, which are only upgraded once. And these aren't the original ones. They're like the upgraded version. It is capable of doing a maximum damage of 23,302. I don't believe that is in a salvo. I believe that is per shell. We'll have to look at that in just a second. Now this is the Texas. This is the Texas's second option for turrets, and it only does 21,010. Well, that's close to the Arkansas, but I just want to show you guys something real quick. So I'm just going to give you the comparison. So remember, the Arkansas does an average of, we're going to say, 23,000. Well, it's only been upgraded once, and each shot does 18,000. So the math doesn't add up. That's what I'm saying. Is I think that's not in a full salvo broadside of all 6, or, well, technically 12 guns. But, and we're just showcase this. Ta-da! Yeah, it has 5 secondary batteries on each side, and piss for anti-aircraft defense, consisting of only 40mm guns. Needless to say, the anti-aircraft in this game will tear apart single fighters in seconds, as it would in real life. So, that's the Arkansas, with its second best batteries. So, the Texas as you can see, I have almost fully, I have 3 more upgrade bars before this ship is actually fully upgraded as far as its batteries go, or your main guns go. It only does, each shot will do more damage than the Arkansas. But, and this is how even like tower defense games and stuff work, if you have something that's like, oh, well, per shot it does more damage than this upper tiered, which they're actually the same tier, well, same star rating, 2 stars each. But basically it works like this. So, okay, like this ship does more damage per shot than the Arkansas, but it only has 1 less turret. The Arkansas will end up when I get it fully upgraded, will end up doing more damage than the Texas, because it starts out at a higher damage rating than the Texas did. This is a cruiser. This is a repulse. Now, they have the cruisers in this game really highlight what a cruiser is. A cruiser is like the naval forces of the world decided, hey, why don't we take a battleship and mix it with a destroyer? So you get this longer boat, but it's faster. Usually, in a lot of cases, it's a little quicker. Oftentimes, it has bigger guns, but it also has the secondary batteries. So that's what its battleship traits. Its destroyer traits are, well, the speed. I meant to throw into the destroyer traits, and the torpedoes, and the turning. So it's agile, more agile than a battleship, but less agile than a destroyer. It's a perfect medium in between. I don't, like I said, I don't have an aircraft carrier to show off to you guys, but you can go to the store, and I could rent the Akagi, which is, and yeah, this is the Sangaman. Okay, now, look at this. Sangaman originally can launch only, or holds only 13 aircraft. The Akagi can hold up to 25, not upgraded. So, and yeah, this is the Akagi. And it actually has what I'm going to call anti-ship secondary batteries. There's, of course, anti-air and anti-ship, and it's kind of obvious what each one stands for. This is the Admiral Hipper, which is the next cruiser I can buy. It has 1 more turret, then 2 more guns over the repulse. And if I say that wrong, British people, please. Well, the Admiral Hipper is actually, damn it, I didn't know that. It was a German cruiser. But I'll show you something you don't want to see on the battlefield. The Scharnhorst. This thing hurts. It's a battle. Oh, I lied. Okay, so the Scharnhorst carries torpedoes, and it's a battleship. In case you didn't know, battleship symbols are as right across from the stars on the Scharnhorst. That's an aircraft carrier symbol. Looks like an arrow. That's a cruiser symbol with the, like, it's like a little clear dug-in spot in the symbol. And then, nope, that's not what I wanted. That's a destroyer symbol. Now, this particular destroyer is one that you can unlock for free. I believe it's the first. Yes, it is. See, because they're in order, as in the order you would unlock them in your daily rewards. So, the Yukikaze is the first one, and for some reason, it's just better than the other 2. This destroyer, which is the first destroyer you actually can get, is garbage. So, I mean, this was just a quick overview of the game. I'm sorry I didn't get into any actual battles or anything, but hopefully I'll be able to do that, or I will do that, and it'll be in a video probably posted really close to this. Thank you for watching. Thank you for checking out my channel. Hope you subscribe. Peace out.